Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, lock the doors, and silence your phones because the internet just cracked open another scandal that makes the Kardashians look like a quiet Bible study group. This time, the chaos isn't coming from a rapper's diss track or a reality TV meltdown. No, it's coming straight from Chrisean Rock's own family tree. That's right, her sister just pulled the pin on a grenade and tossed it right into Chrisean's world, and at the center of it all? Her 2-year-old son. Now we've seen messy. We've seen wild, but this? This is like Jerry Springer, Maury, and Zeus Network all collided into one scandalous train wreck. And you're telling me Chrisean queen of viral chaos herself got blindsided by her own sister? Oh baby, this tea isn't just hot. It's boiling like a pot of ramen left on the stove at 3 a.m. The internet is already going nuclear with reactions, and we're about to break it all down. So buckle up, because once I spill this story, you're not gonna look at Chrisean Rock, her sister, or that family love Instagram post the same way again. Welcome to the betrayal saga nobody saw coming. So here's where the chaos really begins. Picture this, you're scrolling through your feed, minding your own business, maybe laughing at some cat memes or stalking your ex's new boo, when bam, Chrisean Rock's sister decides to detonate a family bombshell. No warning, no build-up, just straight up dropping receipts about Chrisean's 2-year-old son like it's Black Friday at Walmart. And trust me, this wasn't some oops, I slipped kind of tea spill. Oh no. This was full on. Let me drag the family name through the mud while sipping on my iced coffee. Energy. For those living under a rock, or should I say under a Chrisean Rock, let's rewind. Chrisean Rock, the internet's most unpredictable superstar, the woman who could throw a punch one minute and drop a gospel note the next, has never exactly been known for her quiet family dinners. Her rollercoaster relationship with Blueface was messy enough to make Zeus Network producers sweat. But just when you thought things couldn't possibly get messier than the baby daddy drama, her own blood relative swooped in with allegations so outrageous, it makes Keeping Up with the Kardashians look like an episode of Mr. Rogers. The claim? According to her sister, there's something about Chrisean's 2-year-old son that the world wasn't supposed to know. And sis didn't just hint at it, she practically rented a billboard and screamed it to the world. The internet immediately went viral. Twitter? On fire? TikTok? Drowning in duets and think pieces. Instagram? A meme war zone. It was like watching a digital bonfire fueled entirely by family secrets. And Chrisean? Oh, she was blindsided. You could almost hear her gasp echoing across the timeline. This is the same woman who's wrestled haters, dodged shade from celebs, and gone toe-to-toe with her baby daddy in the public eye. But nothing could prepare her for betrayal from her own flesh and blood. Imagine being Chrisean Rock, waking up, grabbing your phone, and finding out your sister has basically turned your private life into the internet's new reality show. That's not betrayal, that's Netflix-level backstabbing. But let's be real, family drama in Hollywood is nothing new. We've seen Nicki Minaj's cousin's friends swollen something or other go viral. We've seen Blac Chyna's mom wage war on Instagram Live like she's auditioning for WD. But this hits different. Why? Because it wasn't just petty shade, it wasn't a rant about money or clout, it was about a child. A 2-year-old innocent caught in the crossfire of adult egos and sibling rivalry. That's when the scandal goes from haha messy to hold up. This is wild. The internet wasted no time dissecting every pixel of the sister's rant. Some called her brave for exposing what they believe is the real truth about Chrisean's motherhood. Others dragged her to pits, labeling her a clout demon who sold out her own family for likes and follows. And then, of course, you had the armchair detectives, zooming into old photos, analyzing cryptic captions, and building conspiracy theories that make QAnon look like child's play. And let's not forget the memes. Oh, the memes. Within minutes, TikTok creators had already turned the drama into skits. One viral video had someone dressed as Chrisean rocking a baby doll, while another actor stormed in as the sister, yelling exposed. It's like the internet collectively turned family pain into content overnight. Savage? Yes. Entertaining? Absolutely. But here's the kicker, Chrisean's sister didn't just casually spill tea. She doubled down. Screenshots, voice notes, shady subtweets, the works. She made sure the story stuck. And when you mix sibling rivalry with receipts, you don't just get drama, you get a digital circus. Of course, people started asking the real questions. What could drive a sister to air her family's darkest secrets publicly? Was it jealousy? Was it revenge? Was it because Chrisean blocked her on Cash App? Let's not act like money isn't the fuel for half these public feuds. Whatever the reason, one thing's clear: this wasn't an accident. It was an ambush. And in the court of public opinion, the jury is always watching with popcorn in hand. Now, while the sister basked in her 15 minutes of viral fame, Chrisean was reportedly scrambling. Sources close to her hinted she felt betrayed, cornered, and furious. And honestly, who wouldn't? It's one thing to battle critics, trolls, and Blueface himself, but when your own sibling becomes the headline machine dragging your name? That's a betrayal you can't just brush off with a sassy Instagram live. And yet, here's the irony: Chrisean has always thrived on chaos. She's built a career out of being unpredictable, explosive, and unapologetically messy. But now, for the first time, she's the one caught off guard. She's the one reeling while the world watches, laughs, and debates. It's almost poetic, like watching the queen of drama dethroned by her very own family member. The first wave of reactions online was brutal. People cracked jokes about the Rock family needing a reality show. Others compared the betrayal to biblical proportions. Cain and Abel who? The Rock sisters just outdid them. Some fans defended Chrisean fiercely, insisting the sister was simply jealous of her fame. Others couldn't stop replaying the sister's words, convinced she had exposed a truth Chrisean was desperately trying to hide. But here's the twist: while the internet was losing its collective mind, whispers began to circulate that the sisters' claims weren't just random shade. They might actually connect to deeper issues Chrisean has faced behind the scenes. Suddenly, this wasn't just family drama, it was starting to feel like a full-blown scandal with layers deeper than a Drake diss track. And that's where the tension really built. Was the sister simply bitter, or had she ripped the mask off a truth Chrisean never wanted out? The line between cloud chasing and whistleblowing blurred instantly. Fans didn't know whether to drag the sister or thank her. And Chrisean? She was caught in the storm, shocked, rattled, and forced to react. If you thought the initial bombshell was big, oh honey, that was just the appetizer. The internet turned this family feud into a full-on Super Bowl halftime show, complete with celebrity reactions, memes, and conspiracy theories so dramatic they made House of Dragons look like Sesame Street. The moment Chrisean's sister's words hit the timeline, celebrities started chiming in like they were unpaid commentators on TMZ Live. Rapper The Game allegedly tweeted something cryptic about family snakes always shedding their skin, which fans immediately tied to the Rock sisters' beef. Cardi B hopped on Instagram Live with her infamous New York accent, screaming, "Why y'all always airing your family business on social media?" All while munching on hot Cheetos. Even Lil Duval couldn't resist cracking a joke, tweeting, "Chrisean Rock's family got more seasons than Grey's Anatomy." Savage, yes. Accurate? Absolutely. But let's talk memes. Within hours, Twitter transformed the betrayal into comedy gold. One viral meme showed Chrisean holding her baby with the caption, "When you realize your auntie just leaked your entire childhood before it even started." Another meme had a split photo. One side of Chrisean shocked, the other side her sister grinning, with the words, "Family reunion 2025 finna be lit. TikTok? Forget about it." Creators were reenacting the feud in skits, using toy dolls to play Chrisean and her sister. One guy even edited himself into the drama as the baby, giving commentary like, "Can somebody tell my family to chill? I'm 2 years old, bro." Overnight, the toddler went from innocent child to the internet's unofficial narrator of chaos, but the real escalation came when fans started choosing sides. Hashtags like hashtag Team Chrisean and hashtag Team Sister trended simultaneously, turning social media into a digital WWE arena. People were writing dissertations in Twitter threads, analyzing every past interaction between the sisters. Did you see that one clip from a year ago where they argued at a cookout? Boom, suddenly it was evidence that this betrayal was brewing all along. Internet detectives are relentless. Give them a grain of salt and they'll build a salt mine. And then came the wildest twist. Rumors started swirling that Blueface himself was laughing behind the scenes. Some fans claimed he was throwing shade with cryptic Instagram stories, posting snake emojis, and writing, "Told y'all, now." Whether that's true or just another fan conspiracy, one thing's clear: when Blueface gets mentioned, you know the internet is about to pour gasoline on an already blazing fire. Imagine your baby daddy being the hype man for your sister dragging you. That's not betrayal, that's a Netflix original series waiting to happen. Meanwhile, Chrisean's silence only fueled the storm. Every hour she didn't clap back, fans got wilder with their theories. She's lawyering up. She's crying in the studio recording a diss track. She's planning to expose her sister back. The timeline was like a suspense thriller where the main character refuses to speak, so the audience just fills in the gaps with the wildest imagination possible. And oh, the comparisons. Commentators started stacking this feud against every famous sibling beef in history. This makes Solange and Z in the elevator look like a hug. This makes the Gorgas versus the Judices on Real Housewives of New Jersey look like a tea party. People were out here comparing the Rock sisters to Cain and Abel, the Kardashians, even Scar and Mufasa from The Lion King. When your family drama has you being compared to Disney villains, you know it's gone too far. But hold up, it wasn't just memes and shade. Some fans actually started dragging Chrisean's motherhood into question based on her sister's claims. Suddenly, the internet became a courtroom with random strangers acting as judge, jury, and executioner. Some defended her fiercely. Y'all don't know what she's going through. Being a mom in the spotlight is hard. Others went straight for the jugular. If your own sister is exposing you, maybe the truth ain't so pretty. The digital streets are cold, and Chrisean was on trial without even stepping foot in a courtroom. And the funniest part? While all this chaos was going down, you had random celebrities inserting themselves just for attention. Joseline Hernandez posted something about fake sisters and real enemies. Summer Walker wrote a cryptic note about family energy, draining the soul. And then you had Boosie because of course. Boosie dropping a video rant in his car, yelling about how family be the first ones to snake you. It was like every messy celeb smelled blood in the water and decided to contribute their 2 cents for a little extra clout. But the absolute cherry on top? The parody accounts. Oh my god, the parody accounts. Someone made a fake Twitter pretending to be Chrisean's baby, tweeting things like, "Y'all please stop, I'm trying to nap." That account got 30,000 followers in 2 days. Another parody popped up pretending to be the sister's conscience, tweeting, "Girl, log off before you ruin Thanksgiving." Honestly, the internet has no chill, and at this point, it's not even about Chrisean versus her sister anymore, it's about the entertainment value. And while the public was feasting on this digital buffet of betrayal, behind the scenes, whispers suggested that the feud could have real-life consequences. Some fans speculated child services might get involved, given the severity of the claims. Others claimed Chrisean's brand deals and partnerships could take a hit if the narrative spiraled out of control. Suddenly, what started as messy family drama began snowballing into potential career damage. But here's the kicker. Sister wasn't backing down. If anything, she doubled and tripled down. Going live on Instagram, throwing out even more shade, sprinkling in new details like seasoning on a scandal stew. Every time people thought the drama peaked, she poured another gallon of gasoline on it. It was messy, it was reckless, and it was absolutely addictive. By the time week 1 ended, the feud had grown so massive that mainstream outlets picked it up. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and even Entertainment Tonight whispered about it. Once the big platforms start covering your family drama, you know it's officially out of your control. Chrisean went from being a trending topic to being the internet's main character. And as we all know, being the main character online never ends well. And that, my friends, is when the tension reached its breaking point. Chrisean had been silent long enough. The sister had been loud long enough. The fans had been messy long enough. Something had to give. And when it did, the aftermath would leave reputations shaken, relationships fractured, and the public asking, can a family ever come back from this level of betrayal? And just when you thought the drama couldn't go any deeper, the aftermath hit harder than a Mayweather right hook. Chrisean Rock, who built her brand on being unpredictable, raw, and unfiltered, was now living in a storm where she didn't even control the narrative. The betrayal had already gone viral, the memes were out there forever, and the sister? Oh, she was still milking her 15 minutes like a dairy cow in overdrive. The first ripple of consequence? Reputation. For years, Chrisean has thrived on chaos fighting, clashing, crying, reconciling, repeating, but this was different. This wasn't just about her personal mess with Blueface. This was about her motherhood, her bloodline, her family legacy. The sisters' explosive claims weren't just gossip, they cut at the very heart of Chrisean's image. Suddenly, people weren't laughing with her, they were questioning her. Every post, every video, every tearful life was now under a microscope. Then came the industry whispers. Allegedly, some of the brands Chrisean had lined up for collabs began reconsidering their deals. Because let's face it, companies love clout, but they hate controversy involving kids. One day you're the internet's chaotic queen. The next day, you're the risk factor on a brand manager's spreadsheet. Cold World. And the family fallout? Forget about Sunday dinners. Thanksgiving with the Rock family is officially canceled until further notice. The betrayal was too public, too brutal, too raw. You don't just come back from blasting your sister's parenting to millions of strangers online. That scar doesn't heal, it trends. Chrisean, finally breaking her silence, clapped back with her signature fire. She went on live, emotional, furious, and messy in the most Chrisean way possible. Through tears and raw anger, she accused her sister of being jealous, bitter, and fame-hungry. It wasn't polished. It wasn't rehearsed. But that's what made it real. Chrisean was wounded, and the world could feel it. Fans split instantly again. Some said, "See? She's defending herself. She's human." Others argued, "She's deflecting." Where are the receipts? It was chaos in real time, and every comment felt like another blow in a heavyweight match. But here's where things got truly twisted. Reports started surfacing that Blueface himself might use the drama in court if custody or legal issues ever came into play. Imagine that your baby daddy, your arch nemesis, lurking in the shadows, ready to weaponize your own sister's words against you. That's betrayal on betrayal, a double-decker sandwich of family treachery. As the dust settled, the internet crowned this saga one of the wildest family betrayals in recent memory. Forget the Kardashians, forget Solange in the elevator, this was messy, louder, and twice as damaging. Chrisean Rock, the queen of chaos, had been dethroned not by a rival, not by a hater, but by someone who shared her DNA. That's the kind of plot twist even Zeus Network couldn't script. And yet, like every viral scandal, the question remains, what now? Can Chrisean bounce back from this like she's bounced back from every other hurricane in her life? Or is this the one betrayal too deep to recover from? One thing's certain, this story isn't over. Not even close. Families fight, families feud, but when betrayal goes viral, the internet never forgets. And though you have it, the betrayal's so loud it makes a Zeus reunion special look like quiet meditation. Chrisean Rock blindsided by her own sister's mouth, a 2-year-old dragged into the meme hall of fame before preschool, and the internet roasting marshmallows over the flames of family drama. If this isn't the definition of can't make this up, I don't know what is. But now it's your turn to play jury. Is Chrisean the victim here, stabbed in the back by a clout-chasing sister desperate for followers? Or is this the whistleblower exposing a truth Chrisean didn't want the world to see? Was this family feud about love, jealousy, or just plain all-attention currency? Drop your wildest theories, hottest takes, and messiest memes in the comments. Don't hold back. I'll be reading them like bedtime stories. And while you're down there, smash that like button like it owes you child support. Hit subscribe like you're dodging Blueface's phone calls. And slap that notification bell harder than this family slaps privacy. Because here at Trend Tattle, scandals don't sleep, betrayal doesn't clock out, and we serve piping hot drama 24/7. Remember, today it's Chrisean versus her sister. Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe another celebrity meltdown, maybe another family feud. Maybe your fave getting exposed on live. All I know is, you don't want to miss it, so stay tapped in. This is Trend Tattle signing off. Where secrets scream louder than the truth and family drama becomes global entertainment. Family drama becomes global entertainment.